So look, we can talk about these global platforms and how, they're playing later and later stage and all that, but none of this matters if you don't have a compelling brand that I believe can only be forged at the earliest stages. So typically when a founder is thinking about raising, an absurd sum of money and having a fund like one of these platforms lead that, they're asking themselves like, okay, do I feel like I want to hitch my company to this firm's brand? And what they want is they want a firm that has an entrepreneurial spirit to it, that is known for company building, that is known for helping early stage companies bring new ideas to light. Like that really is like what I find founders really look for, even at the later stages. And I just don't think that you can really carry that identity unless you are truly competitive and active at the early stages. So that's one point. I think the other point is that there's still, I mean, we can talk about how the industry is changing, but there is so much opportunity to back these companies at the early stages. And to downplay that, no matter how large you are, is just, to me, totally unmoored from reality. And three, I would say the perspective and the empathy that you have to maintain when working with entrepreneurs, it's just really hard to maintain that empathy unless you're really understanding what it's like from beginning to end in their journey. And the only way that you can really understand what it's like in the beginning is if you're partnering with them then. And so I think that spirit you have to have as a venture firm is really only maintained by staying close to these companies at the early stages and being active in that area.
What does it take to win a lead position in one of these competitive companies?
Yeah, so this is an interesting one in the sense that I feel like there's this like set of memes going around how like the way that founders choose is, whoever takes them for a ride in their helicopter or brings them to the Warriors game to the floor seat tickets or, takes them to that Michelin star meal. And, these parlor tricks, they happen for sure. I've seen them out there and it's fun. And I think there are some founders that respond favorably to that. But in the end, what I see, and this kind of comes back to why I really believe that picking is actually the most important part of the like see, pick, win, work mantra in venture, is the people that win these really competitive rounds, the partner that ends up being the one of choice for the founders. It's the one who's been putting the legwork in for well over a year, developing deep insights on the business, developing a deep relationship with the founding team, and ultimately being someone that they just want to have in their life, right? And wanting to have someone in your life is not just about like being smart. It's not just about being nice. It's about like really having that deep connection with the founders, both in terms of understanding their vision, understanding who they are as people, and therefore like how to support them both in their vision and how they can develop into the founders that company will need to be successful. And I just see this time and time again. It's the person that did that work.